Just got off the phone with a potential client, and during the screening call, he asked about how to lose belly fat fast. And I felt like this was a great conversation to record and for you guys to listen. And so I cut out a lot of his voices and a lot of the lines that he had. So without further ado, let's hear it.
Look, if you've been struggling to lose belly fat, you're not alone. I've been there trying endless ab workouts, jumping on fad diets, and wondering why it's so hard. Here's the truth: you can lose belly fat quickly and effectively without starving yourself or spending hours in the gym. I'll share 5 science-backed strategies that actually work. These are the things I wish I would have knew sooner. And by the end, you'll have a simple game plan to get started today. We all want a flatter stomach, right? Whether it's for health, confidence, or just to feel good in our clothes. Losing belly fat is one of the most common fitness goals out, but there's a lot of misleading advice. Do 1,000 crunches or cut out all the carbs, drink this detox tea, spoiler alert. Fad, these things don't work. In this video with you, I'll break down why belly fat is so stubborn, what actually works to burn fat fast, how you can make simple changes that can lead to actually real results. Okay. Now, the truth about belly fat, so it's a little bit more. Okay, let's get into the science of belly fat first. Your body stores fat in 2 main ways: subcutaneous fat, the kind that's under your skin, and visceral fat. Now, the deeper fat, that's the deeper fat around your organ. Without sounding too complex and going extremely bare basic, visceral fat is the trickiest and most dangerous, usually linked to your diabetes, heart disease, and other health problems. Right. Now, here's the kicker: you can't spot reduce fat, and I think that's one of the biggest common questions we get all the time. I want to lose fat around my stomach, I want to get rid of this tire, I want to abs, etc. That's no spot reducing fat possible out there. You usually have to lose fat overall in your whole body before you can see any results specifically in one area. Doing 1,000 crunches won't magically melt your belly fat. Fat loss happens when you burn more calories than you consume, and in a simple way, this is just called a calorie deficit, and your body decides where to lose fat first. So not you, your body. Some people are genetics, some people lose fat easier here, some people lose fat easier there. Likewise, when they gain weight, gain fat, and whatnot, they gain weight specifically wherever their body dictates. But don't worry, the strategies I'm going to share with you are proven to reduce fat everywhere, including your belly, and helping you get the results you're looking for faster. First things first, we got to focus on your diet. Fastest way to lose your belly fat is to fix your diet. Why? You can't outtrain a bad diet. Exercise is great. If you're eating more calories than you burn, the fat's not going to budge. Here's what actually works. I understand what you're saying, but here's what actually works. Eat more protein. That's one. Okay, so if you're not eating enough protein, which we'll check later, eat more protein. So protein is going to keep you full longer, reduce your cravings. It's going to help you maintain muscle while burning fat. Start your day off with a high protein breakfast, maybe eggs, Greek yogurt, protein smoothie, whichever. It doesn't matter at this point. Just make sure it's a high protein diet for breakfast. You want to cut out all liquid calories. So soda, Coke, etc., fruit juices, sugary coffees. All these are liquid calories, and that's where you're drinking the calories without realizing, and you're going to gain weight. Whereas if you were to eat those calories, then you would definitely feel a much difference in terms of satiety and all that. Definitely swap them out for maybe flavored water, black coffee, sparkling water. Try that out. Afterwards, I'll definitely try whole unprocessed foods. So think maybe lean meats, vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats, avocados, nuts. These are the less processed it is, the better, right? So this is just for, again, satiety. This is not any bashing processed foods or whatnot. I'm just saying when you eat more whole foods, generally the fiber and whatnot and everything else that comes with it, you get the micronutrients. Usually it's much more of a better profile when you eat. Now, afterwards, this will ensure us a calorie deficit in the meantime. So just stick with that and we'll see what we can do afterwards. But generally, these are the main ones that you can easily swap today. Number two is lifting weights. Let's talk about exercising. Let's not forget about endless cardio. Okay, strength training is probably going to be your best friend. Cardio does work, but strength training is going to be your best friend in terms of burning your belly fat fast. Why? When you lift weights or do body weight resistance exercises, you're going to build muscle. Muscle burns more calories at rest, which will quote unquote boost your metabolism and help you burn fat even when you're not working out. Now, don't get into the whole of metabolism and all that. Just know that lifting weights will offset a lot of the things. And let's start with the first baby step with strength training. Okay. Any objections? Okay. Now, a simple plan: 3 full body strength workouts per week. So maybe a squat, deadlift, push-ups, rows. We want compound movements. We can go more on that later, but we want compound movements that work your chest, your back, your legs. Focus more on compound exercises because that's going to work multiple muscle groups at the same time and probably give you more bang for your buck. As we progress, we can definitely go more fine tuned and have more specific rep schemes and specific body parts and how often we're going to hit it in a week and so on and so forth. But you don't need to worry about that yet. Right now, we're working off the superficial layer. Like, you don't need to lift heavy, but just challenge yourself with good form and gradually increase the weight over time. We will again go through all of this later on, but the general principle is progressive overload. That's one. So you don't need to lift heavy, but just make sure you challenge yourself with good form and gradually increase the weight over time or the reps. Now, the third strategy is maybe we'll do some, without doing cardio, we can do something similar where in terms of the bang for your buck in your busy schedule, we can do like more high intensity interval training. I hate I hate that, but a lot of people use that now as like a marketing scheme and all that. But look, long story short, this is how it works. Short bursts of intense exercises like sprints or burpees, followed by rest. So like a 15 to 20-minute high intensity interval training session burns a lot more calories, boosts your metabolism for hours afterwards, right? If you want the science behind it. Now, a simple high intensity interval training would be 30 seconds of jump squats, 30-second rest, 30 seconds mountain climbers, 30-second rest, repeat for 15 minutes. These are some of the things we can throw in during the week, 2-3 times a week, or maybe we'll start off with one time a week and we'll gradually increase. But you're going to do that and you're going to start to see results fast. So again, we have a lot of things that we need to cover, right? Prioritizing sleep. That's very, very important. It's surprising, but extremely, extremely powerful. You need to understand how important sleep is. Okay, sleep is extremely important. I'm the biggest culprit of it, and trust me, I know exactly what everyone complaining about. Not having enough time in the day, so on and so forth. The most people ignore is sleep. So that's what the most people think. Well, you don't sleep enough, your hunger hormones go crazy. Trust me, the more you sleep, the better your cravings and better how you're going to feel during a calorie deficit. You're not going to have too many uh, hunger, or in terms of cravings, you're not going to want to like binge a lot. So when your hunger hormones go out of whack, it makes you crave like sugary fatty foods. But if you don't get enough sleep, that's going to occur very, very often. Your body produces more cortisol when you don't get enough sleep, when it can lead to more fat storages, especially on your belly. So I would definitely prioritize sleep. Sleep is very, very important. So I'm not sure what time you wake up or what time you need to go to work, but definitely prioritize sleep. Okay. Aim for at least 78 hours of quality sleep every night. Trust me, your body and your belly is going to thank you. A little less spoken about, really more so here, is mindset. I think a lot of things, and you understand why, that separates us from other people, and is strategy in terms of your mindset, your consistency, your motivation, right? We can say discipline, we can say routine, which our most important part is to be consistent. Now, in terms of consistency, we're not looking for motivation or discipline. We really want systems, okay? When the systems is like when you wake up in the morning, whether you like it or not, you're going to brush your teeth. When you go to sleep, whether you like it or not, you're going to brush your teeth. So feelings and motivation and discipline have no bearing on when you brush your teeth. You know this is what you need to do. The sooner you realize that this is a lifestyle change and more of a consistency daily thing where it should be a second nature, you shouldn't need to feel, oh, I feel like working hard today, or I feel like working out today. No, it needs to be routine. And the sooner you realize that, the better. The sooner you realize that this is not a feelings, the better, because you get that out of the way. Losing belly fat fast doesn't happen overnight. So it's going to take steady progress over a few weeks to see real results. Okay, but if you focus on eating well, lifting weights, adding some high intensity training, prioritizing sleep, you will see changes. You will celebrate wins along the way. We will talk together. We will communicate. Your first week of healthy eating and stronger lifting at the gym or feeling more energized, you're going to celebrate these small wins. We're also going to work on appreciating the level and where you are, because we want you to understand that it's usually the journey, the process, not the end destination. So the sooner you focus on the process and the journey and emphasize that instead of the destination, you'll worry more about the input than the output. We want you to celebrate these things. So the more you celebrate the input, the easier and more likely you are going to stick with it for a lifetime. Okay. We don't want immediate goals, immediate results, while then losing everything in like a couple months. So to recap, okay, fastest way to lose your belly fat is to fix your diet, focus on your protein, cut liquid calories, eat real foods, start strength training to build muscle and boost your metabolism, add high intensity to the training to burn fat more efficiently, 7 to 8 hours minimum of sleep to keep your hormones balanced, stay consistent. Progress, we got to remember, compounds over time. Okay. Do you have any other questions? Okay. I just recorded that with someone. And look, if you found this video helpful, hit that like and subscribe button for more science-backed fitness tips, and let me know in the comments which of these strategies are you going to try first. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.